There we go, ladies and gents. Finally. Welcome to Toy Soldiers. It's a neat little game that combines tower defense with real-time strategy and puts it against a backdrop of the First World War.
Yoo-hoo! The Great War!
Ah yes, the Great War. The war that everyone loves.
Is this man wearing an incorrect Pickelhaube?
Yes. Yes.
No, I cannot find this game good anymore. It is incorrect.
It is incorrect. Oh, DW Cat, don't cry. It's just your mic that is misbehaving. There's nothing you can do about that.
Oh, that's the cry.
Well, let's just play this game and hopefully things will start working out.
Yes.
June 28, 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria is assassinated by Gavrilo Princip in Sarajevo.
With this question I won this Monday a pub quiz.
And then everyone attacks everyone. And so begins the first battle of Ypres. And everything
And
just
everyone
went
discovers
wrong.
that machine guns are not something to have fun with.
Actually, in this game they are. They're hilarious.
Yeah. Yes.
Come on lads, get on. Front and center. There we go. Assuming direct control. Tally-ho!
Oh, the British helmets.
With all saucepans. So basically it's a tower defense game with a toy soldier sort of approach, set during the First World War, in which you can personally control each and every tower. Later on you also get access to vehicles such as aircraft.
Yes, it's actually kind of neat.
It really is, actually. And later on it has boss battles.
Ooh.
And the bosses are ridiculous. Let's see if I can... There we go.
Is it the Kaiser? Are you fighting against the Kaiser?
Not yet. But the first major boss you meet is the Tsar Tanka, which is basically an early Russian tank prototype that consisted of two gigantic wheels and a really little tank hull in the middle. Now, normally on this level you would not actually have access to the 18-pounder howitzer. It's just that any unit you unlock by playing the campaign you can then use on any earlier level, which is amazing. So it lets you get all kinds of nice stuff going.
Nice terror.
Let's take control of this turret for a bit.
Man hört das. Do you get dollars?
Yes, for some reason you do get dollars. It doesn't really make much sense, but... video games, I guess. You can also tell that all enemy units that mobilize actually do mobilize. You can see them enter the map and you can see them move about. Which means that if you're a handy shot like this howitzer, you can just take them all out the moment they start spawning in. Something I personally find very amusing is when you manage to get a bomber aircraft lined up with a charging infantry line and you drop bombs alongside it. And you basically kill the entire wave in one go. Also noticed that I upgraded our Maxim machine gun to a 37mm Model 1 infantry gun. Which basically is a slightly tougher anti-infantry gun that is also handier against cavalry. Because, as we well know, this is the Great War, which means that cavalry is still a thing.
Yes, until they got to the idea that if you are on a horse and charging a machine gun is one of the most stupidest ideas you can ever have.
Pretty much.
Because it almost the entire German commanding lower command ranks, because they said, let's charge those machine gun posts.
It worked in the past, it will work again. Wow. Ouch. That howitzer is causing some damage. As you can tell though, once the enemy is too close, the howitzer is largely useless. Not that that really matters since we have quite a decent field of fire here anyway.
Yes. What I really like is this whole wargaming presentation that they're going for with the sandbox and...
Yeah, basically the entire battle as we're viewing it's actually taking place on a diorama.
Yes,
and,
I like this.
Yeah, it basically it's a very cute game in a sense, despite being absolutely horrific. And you actually get access to both gas and flamethrowers, which is a bit, yeah. Man, DJW's cat Mike is causing some damage here. Jeez.
Yeah.
I think the concept of an idiotic aristocratic force is not limited to any nation.
I was about to say, the Great War was still being waged by people who read the Napoleon's war manuals, more or less. The idea of standard walk your line against the enemy line no longer working was a bit foreign to people until they started losing hundreds of thousands of men in a week. In which case they realized that this probably isn't going to work anymore. So they did the only sensible thing. They ignored it. And kept trying charges against machine guns because, hey, it has to work sometime.
Yes, or how about in the summer we will be in Paris. German soldiers on their trains beginning 1940. 1940 would be the next World War. Yes.
Now we have enemy cavalry. Cavalry can be a bit tough to handle using the Maxim guns, but with the 37mm guns we are pretty much set. Also, something I suppose that haven't really shown off is that you have an ability to, when need arises, and if you like, place sandbags and barbed wire.
Ooh, barbed wire. Victory!
Pray for me! Total enemy is 222. Highest flying soldier, 170 feet. Hey! Jolly good. Now it wants me to help to level 7, but I don't want to. I want to do this instead. Shovel level 2. Look at that gun. What the heck is that thing supposed to be?
Oh, the old toy sets.
Now, this level, as you saw, has a bit of a special objective in that we are supposed to destroy a certain number of...
Barracks.
Yeah, a certain number of barracks using a howitzer.
Is there really a polygon wood somewhere in Europe?
See, another new thing that this level brings is the sniper tower, which lets us to take direct control of a allied force sniper and then basically just enjoy ourselves. Wow, our guys are being wrecked over here, seriously. What are you up to?
Wow, he flew. Wild.
Well, that worked out nicely.
Multi-kill.
You're not kidding. Right, let's take control of this house so we can see what we can do about those barracks. Clearly not all that much. Hopping back into the sniper tower to, shall we say, clear out the enemy lines.
There aren't too many non-strategic World War I games.
Yeah, pretty much the only one I can think of is World War I Medic, which is basically a futility simulator.
This is a pretty good aspect of World War I Medic. Too much gas. He's gonna die. But wasn't there this really awful first-person shooter? I forgot. Set in the World War I.
Yes, I do believe so. I can't for the life of me remember what it was called, though.
Yes, I just remember it was something with vampires. Necrovision, yes!
Oh yes, right, Necrovision. I actually own Necrovision, I realise. There we go.
Well, Electronic Arts, are you listening? The next setting for your Call of Duty game. This could be it.
That would perhaps be the most amazing and terrible game in the world at the same time.
Yes, but it couldn't be another Call of Duty. Okay, it would be another Call of Duty game, but not another war somewhere in a desert slash somewhere against some Russians, but something new.
Oh, the enemy would still be Russians, certainly.
Yes, but
just different Russians.
Tsarist Russians, not communists and no re-communists or anything else.
I wonder how the United States would actually react to non-communist Russians. Would they just be horribly confused? They're not commies, then what are they?
And maybe Americans would react to non-communist supernatural Russians.
Ah. Actually, yes, Frankenstein brings up a decent point. Codename Eagle is actually kind of, sort of a World War I game, only that it's set in an alternate reality.
Yes.
See, whoa, look at this guy, these guys. Charge. As you can probably already tell, they actually do put quite a few enemies on the map at any given time. Need to keep track of the waves so you can and will be overwhelmed. Whoa, there we go. Cheers, biggies. Take care of that thing. What the hell? We hit the thing like 3 or 4 times, but nothing's actually happening.
There's some sturdy barracks, or this is a really awful howitzer.
I was about to say, I think the howitzer is the problem. It's a sniper rifle against these armored cars, that is sure to bring it up. Work out, right?
Has this game biplanes?
It does have biplanes and monoplanes as well.
Does it have the interesting planes of the World War I and Zeppelins?
It does have Zeppelins.
And
It also
double deck.
And in the expansion pack, it actually has UFOs. And
This
World
sounds
War
more
II
like
aircraft.
Stalin versus Martians.
Yes, but in a good way.
Yes, but
Whoa.
everything can be better than Stalin versus
Sayonara
Martians.
tank. He has disappeared. Holy shit. I was thinking of just showing off that, like, sort of, kind of, level boss tank, and it just disappeared.
Oh,
Holy crap. Welp.
we did it.
We are the greatest. Now look in this preview picture, look at that thing. I love it. Now, in order to unlock the ration ticket here, which are basically mini achievements of sorts, we need to kill 50 men with gas. Which is pretty horrifying. Also, the first time I played this mission, I have to admit, I got my ass kicked by the boss. Because it is basically just a ridiculous damage sponge. I kept firing on that thing for the better part of 2 minutes and nothing happened.
Well, no, toy soldiers don't have lungs, but they react really bad to being held under open flame, as every miniature gamer can tell you.
That is exactly why we are upgrading this to a flamethrower.
Yes. Damn it, this is some beautiful landscaping, I must say, as a wargamer.
It is a really pretty game. It just keeps counting up. Congratulations, you are murdering the shit out of these assholes. We can actually get 50 men within range here, seriously. Looks like a pair of guys have gotten through. Don't think it's going to help them all that much.
Small request, can you go back to this church in the background?
See, which
In the diorama painting? On the left side, on the wall in the behind. Because
see if I can find it for you.
the wall in front. The wall in the front, So because I think wrong wall. Because this church there.
I'm sorry. I'm being
Now we're
terrible.
looking for churches in this. No, but I thought this thing looked like a church out of a painting of Caspar David Friedrich, which would be very nice with them. But no, it's a windmill. Oh, is it a windmill? Yeah, maybe. Oh, look at this soldier, how his ass is bumping up and down while he fires the machine gun.
Butt jumping.
Gonna shake off the bounce.
Oh dear.
Well, we got a British flag, so we are British. Or we are the most stupid or most clever Germans there are ever were.
Masters of camouflage.
Yes, and shooting our own people.
Oh, right. Whoops. My bad. Let's see now. Seriously, howitzer, stop that. We need to burn some of these guys in order to get a Shivo. So stop. Oh no, come on. At least let them reach me, damn it. Oh god.
Like the Geneva Convention didn't exist until long ago. I think as first reaction to the World War, there was the Haga Land War Convention.
Yes.
And the making of the International Union in Königsberg, etc. Which,
Right.
as we learned out of history, have horribly failed.
Because most of the big nations don't give a shit. Come on, cavalry. Step into my range, you bastards. Hamburger time!
Horse barbecue. Love is a burning thing.
Oh dear.
This looks like some way like this flaming horse, like Ghost Rider steampunk.
First generation Ghost Rider.
Now we have given the internet a bad idea, but I think this bad idea has already been on
I was
all the
about
bad
to say, the
places
thing
now.
is that canonically the Ghost Riders have been around since medieval times, so...
Yes. I'm almost sure there is already a book by Marvel where they did it.
Yep. And it just falls apart. Sprunk. Here they come! And we are firing at the... Whoa!
Oh.
That entire wave just disappeared. Jeez.
Well, they're just toy tanks and toy soldiers, and we are doing nothing to them.
It's a murder simulator.
No, it's Kriegsspiel-Simulator.
Ah. Kriegssimulator, right, that's what we're playing. That ties well into the pre-stream. Even more infantry!
To go back to the chat, achievement chat, I think the best achievement ever has Dungeons of Dreadmore with the "You just crashed the game" achievement, which is very nice.
Congratulations, you found a bug we were not aware of.
This says it. It was the night. The strange thing was, at first when I started, this was the first achievement I got.
Oh dear. Yeah, stop in front of the flamethrower. That seems like a good idea. Let's see here, are you idiots actually letting the cavalry just run through? Yeah, you are, aren't you? Well, looks like we're losing some points.
Oh no! Protect the toy box. This sounds a bit dirty, doesn't it? Protect the toy box.
It all depends on how dirty your mind is, Q. I love these things. Classic tractor tanks. And off they go. I just love how they disappear, basically.
Well, what do you want? What do you want? A little boy's hand coming up and going with a little shovel and cleaning up the whole mess, cleaning the parts and crying at the other boy because he destroyed his very, very precious.
Hey, these things are expensive. I bet they're grown adults playing.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Almost as I said, almost yeah. In this olden days, they just old men played war games. But then I remembered, yes, even nowadays, old men play war games. Oh, it's got a little turnkey. Oh, how cute!
Let me tell
Jamie,
you about my war game.
You are very, very, very. You are very, very. Paying 200 quids for Portrait miniature. Hmm. You're very, very troubled.
We've got a boss incoming.
Boss time. It's a boss time.
Yeah, and the boss is not to play around with. It is a real badass, actually. So let's make sure that all our howitzers are in order. And upgraded for that matter. Now we're switching this over to a mortar.
the
music
boss.
changes.
Is our boss Hindenburg? Are we fighting Hindenburg? Oh no, I see it. It's a tank.
It's just so hilarious to me that this is actually a real vehicle. I thought this was a good idea.
Oh, engineering.
And then they just sends out lots of little guys. It's great.
Yes. Style over function.
Yeah, definitely. Now if we build a chemical here, then maybe we can just smoke these last bastards and we should get our achievements. Unless that mortar murders the shit out of them first, that is. Shoot. Fart gas deployed! Now the Tiger takes a very strange little everywhere path here, and it completely destroys everything in its path, basically. Now, since they are too close, they won't actually fire on their own, so you have to take direct control.
Oh, that's deep.
You'd think that at this range it would be smart enough to realize, hey, we could probably land a few critical hits here.
AI. But what makes me really concerned is that the mustard gas throwers have directly thrown the mustard gas into the line of your howitzers. That can be healthy.
That they did. They're not very clever, basically.
The tank has also a big turn. How cute.
It's just shooting from everywhere. Let's see. Hopefully this guy will... Actually, I'm gonna sell you so that you don't kill these guys, because I want them to get through so that I can actually, hurt them.
Oh.
On the other hand, that thing is getting dangerously close. Now, if the Tanker actually reaches your toy box, it's instantly over, because it just smashes the thing.
Go on, baby, go on. Yes, it is a Tsar tank. In all its glory.
Well then, let's see if we actually have the time to damage this guy enough. Yes, protect the toy box, I know. If only I could run... Oh, there we go. That's how you turn them around. I completely forgot. Now clearly he's going to reach my toy box, and that's going to be it.
The precious toy box.
Yeah, especially like how it just falls apart.
Well, if a toy tank enters your toy box, a toy weapon of mass destruction.
Brainamp informs me that I am terrible at this, but here's the thing, Brainamp, I wasn't actually trying to win at all, because we're supposed to stop playing now. Also, I just love how it just drives into the box and then the box just falls apart and reveals that there's nothing inside. It's just a box.
No. You know what is inside? EV Cat the robot.
Inside was hope.
You with your mythological references.
Heavy artillery shells fired at 275. Soldiers killed 428. Tanks destroyed 14. There you go.
Levels lost 1.
Boo-hoo. Now, interestingly, in real life, the Tsar tanker was a complete and abject failure that had incredible trouble navigating anything except perhaps roads and perfectly flat plains. And it didn't really even get past the testing grounds.
No, I don't think anyone here seeing this tank would have thought that this tank didn't be very successful. Basically, you see this tank and you know this thing's gonna fail.
Yeah, basically. It's two giant wheels.
It looks
with
like
a turret in the middle.
It looks like some of this high-wheel bicycles, this unicycle high-wheel bicycles made into a tank.
Yeah, that was probably pretty much the idea they were working with. They took two of those standard 19th century bikes, and then they just thought, well, what if we put a bar between two of these bikes, and then we put a little, you know, a couple of cannons in the middle there, and that'll work out.
I think more the story was, one day the Tsar's little son comes to the Tsar and say, "Daddy, make me this tank," and he showed him a very crude drawing of this thing.
And the Tsar
said, "Okay,
make it
son,
so."
I will make you this thing." And then he went to his engineers and said, "Make this thing or I kill you."
Now, interestingly, I just need to mention, they are seeing a sailor's life for me on the main screen, but there is no naval combat in the game whatsoever.
Ooh. Maybe in the DLC to come.
Actually, I have both the DLC packages ever included in the game.
Maybe in the next DLC.
Maybe in the sequel.
Ooh,
Toy
yeah.
Soldiers 2, Toy Harder. Right. Well, thanks for watching the pre-stream, everyone. Thanks for joining me, Squirrel, and thanks for joining me, DWCat. I'm terribly sorry that your first stream appearance turned out to be so terribly anticlimactic.
Yes,
But next time, I promise, next time.
We tried bring Chirurgy Simulator to work.
Yeah.
We have been awfully unsimulatorly in the last times.
I will get it to work.
Yes,
I'll get it to work.
or we have to play some other simulators. Because we have like 2 weeks without simulators.
Yes, I know, it's crazy. Need to get at that.
And the stranger things, your new account went up. But this can be uncorrelated.
Yeah.
Okay, then, till then.
Right. Thanks for watching the pre-stream. We'll be right with you again with Horror Hour. I have no idea who's actually joining me as a guest, so that'd be interesting.
DWCat, you have to do it. Join it as background noise. Okay. Yeah.
Right. See you around.